Controlling space and pressing the advantage. You have to know which situations are favorable to you so you can try to get in them as much as you can. It's generally good to be below an enemy who's falling, and it's even better to be on the stage when an enemy is trying to return to the stage. Above and below. If you're below the enemy, you have several options while they have few. As they fall, they will usually either attack or air dodge. You have better options though. You can try to do an anti-air attack, often your up tilt with A or an upward smash, or you might jump and do an air attack. You get to control the timing of exactly when you're going to attack here, so this makes it harder for your opponent to know when to air dodge. You might also block or dodge or roll out of the way of the opponent's downward attack. Often their downward attack has a fair amount of recovery, so if you can bait them into doing it, you can punish them. Finally, notice that if you guess right, most of the time the opponent ends up right back in that situation where they're above and you're below. But if they guess right, they usually only get one hit and then the situation's over. If you get your opponent above you like this, make the most of it. Edge guarding. You have an even greater positional advantage if you can get the opponent off the edge of the stage, but you have to capitalize on that advantage. Don't just let them get back on unchallenged. When the opponent is trying to get back to the stage, you can try those edge hogging tricks I talked about earlier. Another option is to jump off the stage toward them, attack them, and then jump back. You don't risk that much by trying this, because you should be able to get back to the stage, but if you hit them, you might kill them. They might have already used up their jump, so getting back to the stage is much more difficult for them than it is for you. This technique is even more powerful if you jump off the stage and spike them down into the pit. Some characters are much better at fighting off the stage than others. Look how far Meta Knight can fly off the stage and still return safely. In general, it's good to fight off enemies that are trying to get back to the stage because the risk-reward favors you so much. Hitting the enemy will allow him to use his up B attack again even if he already used it, but it won't reset his ability to aerial jump, so any hit at all can make it really hard for him to recover. Preventing your opponent from getting back to the edge of the stage, or at least damaging him a lot while he tries, is one of the main skills you need to learn in Smash.